Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas Eve currently. I'm in Newark Airport. Just got dropped off. My trip starts out of Memphis today, so catching a company jump seat on the MD-11 as we pull up to the beauty herself. And then I gotta fly back here to Newark. But yeah, it stinks I'm working Christmas Eve, but the pro side of it is I have a 60-hour layover when I get back to Newark to enjoy Christmas with my family and friends. So looking forward to that. And if you want to come for a ride, let's go get it. Merry Christmas. Made it. Just waiting for them to load the last couple of Christmas presents on board. And then we're off to Memphis. I'll be riding in the beautiful jump seat of the MD-11. I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. But Captain just advised it'll be just over 2.5 hours to Memphis. And then work starts when I get there. Well, I got a couple hours on the ground, but excited. Like I said, bummed that I go work on Christmas Eve, but excited to get home. I'm feeling festive, So I got this little sleep pad, a little pillow. Now I'll turn off the lights and this will be my little nap spot. I'm in Memphis. I have about 4.5 hours before my flight, which stinks. So grabbed a quick sleep room and then changed to my gym clothes. Just grabbed some lunch and now I'm at the gym. That's non-negotiable, baby, you already know. But got about 2 hours now until show, so gonna crank out a little workout. I may sneak in a little tan before my flight, depending on the time. All right, we're showered, we're ate, we're redressed in the flight uniform, ready to rock and roll. Just dropped my car off at the parking lot for pilots. Now I'm walking to our operations center. Merry Christmas Eve. We're out on the ramp in Memphis. Just pre-flighted the 7-6, all set to go. Gonna be about 35 minutes late, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. It's the Christmas spirit. We're all in a good mood. Santa's coming. He's got a lot of presents to obviously give out tonight. So we help him move some stuff. So even Santa needs help. So Pilot Pete's here to help him out. Let's go to Newark. So we have a crew rest module in the airplane today because we're flying an ETOPS 767. ETOPS basically allows for extended operations over water. We will not be flying that route today. We're just doing Memphis to Newark. So it's mostly just over land, maybe a couple of rivers and lakes here and there. But even though we're not using it, I still have to pre-flight it. So back here now, checking it out, making sure all the emergency equipment and stuff is good to go. But this is what it looks like. There's room for 2 pilots. It's actually pretty comfortable. When I was based in Indianapolis, I flew Newark, Paris a few times, ETOPS flying. So spent many hours sleeping in there and getting my rest. So honestly, it's really quiet back here. I mean, they're loading the airplane right now. It's loud as heck outside, but in here you can barely hear them. So it's actually a really comfortable place to get a couple hours nap or watch your iPad or do whatever back here. So again, we will not be using a 2-man crew today, heading to Newark, but making sure all the equipment's ready to go. Hopefully we're getting out of here soon. We're about 10 minutes late right now and counting. Like I said, Christmas is tough, but we got the holiday spirit, ready to help Santa deliver his gifts. So working on Christmas Eve is no fun, but look what we got. FedEx Happy Holiday cookies.
Those look awful. I don't think they'll taste good at all.
This is why we come to work, folks.
Sugar in them.
All right, we landed in Newark. Unfortunately, we landed on the 2-2s. So getting in even later. It's currently 8 o'clock. I am very, very late to the party, but I'm gonna make it. I hope everyone enjoys this Christmas with their family and friends. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy birthday to Jesus. Currently Christmas Day evening. I'm back at my parents' house. Just finished a full day of opening gifts, spending it with them. All 3 gifts. I got hair paste, chapstick, and some cash. So overall, not too bad. Just went for a nice 4-mile little run And yeah, nothing better, like I said, as an airline pilot, getting paid to be home. Technically I had to work Christmas Eve, but like I said, rewarded with a 60-hour layover. So family and friends yesterday, family today, and I'll see some more friends tomorrow. Just want to get on here real quick, say how grateful I am for everything that I have in my life, and I hope you are too, because no matter how little we may have, we're still alive. We get to watch this YouTube video. I'm not saying you should be grateful for that, just saying it's pretty cool to think that we're still here, we're still kicking, and you know, things could be worse. So Merry Christmas to everyone out there who celebrates, happy holidays, and yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm on my way from my apartment in the city to the hotel that the captain's staying at to jump in the transportation to get to Newark Airport. But 2 legs today, kind of Groundhog's Day, but I go Newark, Memphis. I sit there in the hub and then I go Memphis back to Newark. Looking forward to getting back into it. Got some good night's sleep last night, and over about 2 hours, 27 minutes on our way to Memphis. Sleep room in Memphis, Tennessee. Good flight, long though. These headwinds are killing me in the winter, but just over, I think it was like almost 3 hours, Newark to Memphis, which isn't typical, but like I said, in the winter with the headwinds, it can be. But landed 1-8 left. Again, didn't get my rating, but I'm gonna self-critique, 9.7. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then a long taxi to our gate. But I got about 5.5 hours here. So in the sleep room now, as you can see. Gonna change out of the uniform, put on some gym clothes, head to my car. Food and gym, non-negotiable, baby. And yeah, come back, shower, and rinse and repeat. We're gonna go Memphis back to Newark, same crew. So I enjoy the captain I fly with, very easygoing, and kind of lets me fly my own jet, meaning doesn't kind of nitpick the little things. Lets, you know, the pilot kind of do his own thing, and it works out nice. So quick change now, and then we'll see you in a couple hours. Workout complete. Just hammered down a chicken wrap at Jason's Deli. And I gotta say, I'm proud of myself, because those of you that have eaten at Jason's Deli before, they have free ice cream cones. So almost every single time I eat there, I end up with a ice cream cone leaving. But today, just a cup of water and a protein shake. Because 2024, baby, is our year, non-negotiable. Let's go. I got about 2.5 hours till my showtime. I'm gonna head back to the sleep rooms, take a quick shower, and then do some New Year's planning. Like 6 days till New Year's, and I don't really have set plans. So I'm gonna be looking at flights, Airbnbs. I'm going somewhere warm and tropical, mark my words. But zero planning has occurred so far. So I'm gonna head back and go do that now. Out on the ramp in Memphis, just finished the walk around, 767, all good to go. We are flying Timmy this afternoon up to Newark. It's windy and cold in Memphis. You can tell we got the tether on, because as they load the plane, they don't want it falling on its tail. So we gotta make sure the airplane's tethered while we're loading the aircraft. I'm about to jump up in the flight deck, do my interior inspections, and we got a tailwind bringing us up north and then over eastbound towards Newark today. I decided not to go back to my apartment, which kind of sucks because since I'm so close to home, I want to go sleep in my own bed. The layover was just too short, so just gonna do a quick
stay at the hotel near the airport and back here tomorrow. So like I said earlier, Groundhog Day, but excited to get moving and get to the layover. Let's go.
Just in the flight deck, 767, getting ready to go over to Newark. There's that weather I was talking about before. So our route of flight brings us north and then east over to Newark. Hoping that weather pushes north by the time we get up there, cruising at 35,000 feet. But if not, then we'll try to do some deviating around it. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, just one little cell there. And then it's wet, rainy, and cold in Newark. We got about 87,000 pounds of return Christmas gifts, I guess, that we got to bring up to Newark from Memphis. And we're showing on time. So hoping to get out here in about 20 or 30 minutes or so. And anticipating mostly smooth ride. The last hour or so will probably be a little bit bumpy dealing with that weather, but excited to get to Newark and get to the hotel. Checked into the hotel in Newark. We're right across from Terminal A, and yeah, good flight, nice and quick. Wasn't as bumpy as I thought with those storms over the northern Pennsylvania area. Captain's leg, so I was monitoring and just doing the radios. Quick layover, like I said, like 12 hours. It stinks. I can see and almost touch my apartment from here in the city, but like I said, it's raining. I'm pretty tired. By the time I take the train, get to my actual apartment, cook dinner, go to bed, I'll literally have like 8 hours in bed before they wake up and come right back to Newark. So just taking a nice hotel layover, gonna grab some food at the restaurant downstairs and do some video editing, and then I'll call it an early night. Got my workout in, everything I needed to do during the day in the hub, so that's nice. And yeah, the weather here is crap, 30 degrees, rain. Had to do the ILS to runway 4 right, hard ILS, meaning can't really see the runway until about 500 feet above the ground. Captain did a really nice job, really nice touchdown. I won't rate anyone else's landings because I don't want to get in any kind of trouble, so I'll leave it at that. It was a very nice landing though. And then quick taxi to our gate, to our hotel. So quick food, get ready for bed, and tomorrow, Newark, Memphis. Living the dream, baby, living the dream.
Oh, what a beautiful day it is here in Newark, New Jersey. Cloudy skies, rainy day. Not too cold though, but it is pretty miserable. Just the pre-flight all set to go. Like I said, this trip's kind of Groundhog Day, but it is what it is. Got a good amount of sleep last night, so ready to fly back to Memphis. Upturn there, and then we got one more flight, 2 legs. Memphis, Rochester, Newark, the back end deadhead. So that's why this trip's good for me, because I get to go home and get paid to do it. So looking forward to that. 36,000 feet on our way to Memphis. It'll be my leg, I think. Pretty sure we flew here, captain that is. So I'll fly back to Memphis. And yeah, let's get out of this rainy, nasty, yucky stuff. The cargo today, about 87,000 pounds, so relatively decent load. A couple days after Christmas, people return their gifts. Santa's little helper is the one who's got to return them.
Here's our route of flight today. As you can see, all that weather just north of us, northeast. Out of Newark, we'll be flying over Philadelphia, and then on our way southwest toward the mecca of them all, Memphis, Tennessee. Performance numbers for a wet runway, our takeoff weight, our flap setting, and our V-speeds.
Just landed in wonderful Memphis, Tennessee. Landed runway 27. Not my best, not my worst. Now some time to kill before two more legs, and this trip is over. Just had time for a quick lunch.
Whole Foods, you already know, because the cafeteria food we have unfortunately went downhill and I don't want to eat it. So the good news is only about like 2 hours to turn, which is good because I want to get home. The bad news is it doesn't give me enough time to eat, work out, shower, all that good stuff. So unfortunately, I just have time for some quick food. And now I'm gonna head back to the hub, change into my flight uniform, and get ready to rock and roll. Since we got 2 legs, which is foreign. If you've been following me at all domestically on the 7.6, it's very rare we do more than 1 leg. But in a couple hours, I'm flying Memphis, Rochester, quick turn in Rochester, like an hour on the ground, unload all the cargo, reload some new stuff on, fly to Newark, and my trip is officially done because it ends at the Deadhead. So that part I'm very much looking forward to, because company will pay for my Uber to get to my house. I'll bank some of that travel money, and then I'm off for the next couple of days because we're going somewhere fun for New Year's. I know I said something warm, but it's in the works. I think that might be switching to somewhere cold to go skiing for New Year's, but we'll stay tuned for that. Anyway, quick food, time to go get back to work. Let's get it. We're all loaded up, leaving about 20 minutes early, hopefully. Next stop, Rochester.
Just landed in Rochester. As you can tell, terrible weather. Had to do a Cat 2 auto land, so captain's leg and the airplane actually landed itself. So that's how sophisticated these things are. Is you don't have to see the runway. We saw it about 200 feet above the ground, but yeah, the airplane came in. It's actually pretty wild. It flares, rounds out, and touches down all on its own. It's pretty wild. You gotta obviously have trust in the system, but there's a lot of like backup and things that we monitor throughout the approach to make sure that it's going to do its thing. But she did well. Good job. Unload the cargo, and then we're off to Newark. My leg, crappy weather there, but get her done, and then we're all done with the trip. Let's go. That's a wrap, folks, in Newark. I just realized that's my last flight, 2023. That's all she wrote. I gotta count up my flight time and my landings for the year. It wasn't many. I took a lot of time off this year to do some fun and exciting things, but what a year it was, and glad for this trip to be done, because now it's time to party for New Year's. So I'm gonna jump in an Uber, head back to my apartment, and call it Christmas trip in the books, baby. All right, folks, like I said, that is a wrap. Last flight in the books, 2023. Peace out. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll get back to all of them. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and happy New Year. Like I said, I'm off for the next week or so. I'll be traveling to, I think, Jackson Hole here in a day or two with some friends for a nice, much needed New Year's getaway. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Fly safe. Till next time. I'll see ya.